top 25, the others sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's ball. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try to get outside. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's ball. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Let's go, right.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just
off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll set up to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Got a little space. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. On the run, fires downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Creates a little room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's hot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes the 2-point try. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Diggs. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's ball. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, it's ball. Breaks into the open.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to...
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Haas. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
On the ground, it's ball. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wildcat here looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ball. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration And they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The play-action fake. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They're going to ride this running back, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Wiggles free. On the run deep down the right side. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The short hand, it's Sturdivant. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
To the air, it's Lagway. Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes in.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Runs for the tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gonna run it. It's ball. And some room to work. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Fires to the tight end. Hits him with a stiff arm. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. To the air, it's Lagway. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes the catch. It's Lee. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Wilson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Looking for a gap, it's Ball. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now the play fake. The throw. Fires to the big fella. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Absolutely perfect. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to throw on first down. throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Grab near the marker. It's Haas. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Looking downfield on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Keeps looking downfield. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense
breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sturdivant. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.